Hello there. From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 32. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and frequent flyer, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our Big Thunder topic of the week is Walt Disney World 2020.
At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright positions and that your seatbelt is correctly fastened.
We're cleared for takeoff.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Thank you for joining us. As always, we are your hosts, Kirk and Rain. How are you, Rain?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
Doing fantastic.
Yeah.
I noticed that's your word.
What, fantastic?
Yeah, but I like it. Like it's not like like, oh, it tastes fantastic.
Yeah.
Or like that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, good day at work. Very busy, but overall a lot better than it was 1 week ago. So
Yeah, well, I mean that's all we want, right?
Yeah.
Always going up. So, I am good. I'm just gonna keep that going. Let's clean off these iPads with no cobwebs on them.
oh, that's weird, man. We're out of Tramtober. But yeah, that's mousekeeping. This is your first time here. Welcome aboard. This is Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I take you through our experience, opinions, and everything that we can talk about around the Disneyland Resort. If you enjoy listening to us, like, subscribe, share, comment, review. Anything is appreciated. Even just listens are appreciated in our book, in all honesty. And that's on everything. On Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, if you want to check us out, get some visuals.
Amazon, dude, too. Everything.
Yeah, Alexa,
iHeartRadio.
If we ask Google to play Tram in a Disneyland podcast, do you think it'll play us?
Yeah, but we could do that as like a story. Let's not do it in here.
Just out of curiosity. If you guys, speaking of visual guides, though, if you guys want a visual guide on everything we discuss, follow at Trammin Podcast. We've seen a little bit of a dip when it comes to new followers. So if you guys can, that'll be awesome.
That's on Instagram.
That's on Instagram. Yes.
Nowhere else.
Nowhere else. No Twitter. Definitely no Facebook. But yeah. Also check out Trammin.com. That might be an easier way for everyone to find all of our stuff, all of our links to everything else. So yeah, that's all I got.
Now it's time for Your Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections or things they disagreed with from past episodes. Miss this music.
Oh, we're back, dude.
We're back.
We are back. Regular clothes, regular topic.
It feels good to just put the headphones on.
Yeah.
I've got my sleeves,
Yeah.
no sleeves, basically.
Yeah.
I'm wearing shorts again, but no one can see that.
You're like a newscaster, like a news anchor.
At least I have something on.
Yeah. I would
So,
hope so,
so Eddie says Constance had 5 husbands.
Wow. Okay.
I think you said 3.
I think I said 3, yeah.
And I was like, I believe you, because what do I know? Tori says the Mickey Pumpkin has been around since 2006, along with the main entrance pumpkins.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, that's long enough to be considered a quote-unquote classic, in my opinion.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I like that word. Yeah.
So
14 years. That's a.
Yeah, I don't know.
13.
Yeah. So I don't know what was there before. She said she didn't find too much, but that's what she did find. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Brent writes in, the ghost in the attic playing the piano is playing a rendition of Here Comes the Bride, not Grim Grinning Ghosts.
When I saw that on the Instagram messages, I literally played that sound in my head. Now I remember it's that dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I was like, Of course it is.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But yeah, thank you for writing.
Yeah,
in.
that's a good year, right? That's a good year, right?
RJ writes in and said it's a typo. I know I already know you're making a face.
Yeah.
In the Haunted Mansion movie, the owner of the mansion is Master Gracie.
Oh, okay.
And he fell in love with a multiracial servant, and that's that. And he said something about he was a Confederate soldier. I couldn't find anything about that, but RJ said it.
Dude.
I don't know. And then, okay, this is like recently. Well, when the movie came out and in comics, which apparently exist about the Haunted Mansion.
Like comic books?
Yes.
That's a thing? Okay, all right.
That Master Gracie is the ghost host.
Oh.
So then when I was
Okay.
like, oh, this is some guy no one cares about, apparently, because like in the movie,
Yeah.
Master Gracie, I don't remember if it was because of the romance or whatever, spoilers, whatever, he hung himself.
Oh.
And the ghost host, My Way, all that. So I think it's all tied together. However, are they going to retcon everything with the new Haunted Mansion? That's rumored.
Who knows, dude?
Also-
Who knows?
We got to fix the thumbnail. But
which-
I didn't want to bug you because you just kept doing it.
Which one?
The Haunted Mansion is the movie's title, but there's no the for the ride.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, and the thing we grabbed was from the movie. I thought you were
Oh.
just going to drag mine from the other PSD because I
Yeah.
erased the, but you
Yeah.
grabbed your own.
Oh, all right.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
It's a thumbnail.
yeah.
It didn't. It's not like that in the
In
video. So
yeah.
I'm like, I'll bug him about this later.
Okay.
And then
That's your own. You're right.
yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
yeah, because I was like, what's the? I'm like, isn't that the movie? And it was. So then, however, I did look it up. That's why nothing else said the. But anyways, remember I was like, oh, Pokemon Candelabra.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's what I was
Cadabra.
thinking. Candela is leader of Team Red in Pokemon Go.
Oh.
She's got the short
really?
dark hair.
That's her
yeah.
name?
Candela. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Team-
Candela like fire. Team Red.
Team Mystic?
Moltres. No.
That's team. No, that's team.
Oh, they have names.
Yeah. It's not
Team-
Mystic.
Is it fire?
Valor.
Valor.
Team
Yeah,
Valor.
and it's a Moltres.
Yeah.
Fire.
Mm.
Candela. Candle.
Okay.
And
Alright.
remember Melody saw someone at Target?
Yeah, I found out who.
That's Deanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With their kids.
Yeah. So that's it.
I should make some like kid version. Trammin masks.
I thought the masks are done.
They are. They are. Actually turned somebody away today. But speaking of Deanna, we got our beer tasting cards.
So
We typically do this in housekeeping, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but I like the music, so
Yeah. All right, let's
it's a
do it.
little beer tasting.
We got a new beer from Kev.
Hold on. There he is.
There's Kev's.
All right. So
I haven't seen Kev in a while, dude.
yeah,
I feel like-
because I wasn't sure if you were going to New York, and
yeah,
then like
I wasn't sure either.
and then they had no reservations anyway last week, so
Yeah.
we'll figure something out pretty soon.
What's this one called?
He said it's blue raspberry, but he didn't have a name. We came up with a name, and then we found out it's not a reference to something good. So
Okay.
so we're not using that.
So
other
we're
name.
calling it.
Uh,
I'm gonna call it Blues Clues.
I was gonna call it November Blues.
November. Hey, let's do. All right. Cool.
So, are you writing the name on this card?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. This pen doesn't work. Cool. I just did that licky pen thing. Oh,
This
all
is
right.
I've held this pen now for what feels like 20 episodes, dude, and I'm finally using it to write something down.
All right.
Feels good. You want it? You want to borrow it?
No,
Oh, all right.
I can scratch. It's good.
All right.
So,
Cheers.
to an upcoming holiday season.
Ah.
Mm.
All right.
Actually, it does kind of taste like blue raspberry candy.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. All right. Let's go down the list here really quick.
All right.
Aroma.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the yum on the aroma. That's a 4 out of 5.
I'm gonna go with a meh.
Oh wow. You're
It just smells like
the critic.
a can of beer.
Flavor. I'm gonna go with the solid 3 as basic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 3 as well.
Finish? I gotta go back in.
Yeah, that's what is a
It's not aftertaste. I'm gonna go with the 4 on the aftertaste.
it's still a 3 for me. It's pretty basic. So
Overall, I'm gonna do a 3.5.
I think you have to average it.
Oh, do you?
So I got a 2, a 3, and a 3. So that's 8 over 3. 2.66666666.
I got a 4, 3, and a 4.
A 4, 3, and a 4.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 3.5.
That's okay. I think you're pretty close because it's 11 over 3. 3.66666.
All right.
Yeah.
3.66
I'll
with that thing over it.
I'll fill this out later because we should keep moving on.
Yes.
Let us get into some news.
Oh god. Did you
What?
see that?
You almost spill.
Yeah, I tried
Oh no,
doing that. Yeah.
like they do that at weddings?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So parks are still closed. Haven't
Oh,
said that in a while.
yeah.
But they're well, not all the parks.
Oh, Disneyland's so close.
The important parks.
Right.
And so on that note, Kimmy writes in, Paris, Disneyland Paris is closing on October 30th. It is October 29th when we're recording. We're recording early.
So records tomorrow. Records tomorrow.
It closes tomorrow
yeah.
in Trammin time.
Yeah.
And that's because the entire country of France is going on lockdown for like 4 weeks, but it'll be evaluated in 2 weeks. So it's getting cold.
It seems like they have tentative reopening dates too, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what they were, but they've discussed that they already want to open. I think sometime next year, February. I don't know.
Yeah. So we're in it for the long haul, guys. It's cooling down. Everyone's going to be going to each other's houses, holidays. It's like, it's not that people, because people are like, oh, stay inside. That's good. But people stay inside together.
Yeah.
And head over to each other's enclosed houses with no masks or
Yep.
whatever. And it's, should be careful.
I don't think this news was on here, but it's also kind of related to this. The more layoffs continue throughout the Disney World, Disney World cast members.
Yeah, I think what was this one?
So all like the shows
Yeah.
officially laid off pretty much everyone indefinitely.
Oh, I heard like Leeds got laid off too.
Yeah.
So it's
And
just like not coming back.
They covered the laugh floor in Magic Kingdom, which is like, do you know about the laugh floor?
No.
Okay, laugh floor is, Turtle Talk with Crush? How they have like it's like a screen and there's somebody behind there and they're interacting with the audience.
Mhm.
It's really similar. It's in Tomorrowland in Magic Kingdom, and they kind of heckle the audience, but it's a stand-up comedy show starring the Monsters Inc. characters, a bunch of different monsters from the universe, and they covered it today and they covered the sign, and they laid everyone off.
Jeez.
Which tells me it's closing as an attraction for now, anyways.
Yeah.
Weird stuff, man. Weird stuff. But it seems like shows are going away. Even in Walt Disney World, they're not going to come back for a long time. The whole festival, the Lion King cast got laid off. The whole, I think Finding Nemo, I forget what the show's called.
Yeah.
Cast got laid off. Any kind of show.
Yeah, because I guess even when things are kind of normal, it's like people aren't going to not go because there's no shows.
Right.
And they cost a lot of money because it's usually union actors.
Right.
So, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Crazy.
Also, in Walt Disney World, they have a new virtual queue system for
Rise.
For Rise. Kimmy also sent this in. I don't want to catch any not shade. What is it when someone?
You got to give credit where credit's due.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is, if you have a reservation for the park, your hotel, whatever, you can make the reservation at 7 a.m. for Rise. So you don't have to be inside. The 2 p.m. reservation slot, you have to be inside. So that way, everyone who's confirmed to be going that day can grab the reservation.
Once we hit the Hollywood Studios section of my my walkthrough of Walt Disney World, I'm gonna have some words about the virtual queue. So
I think you already did.
Oh, did I?
You said it just didn't work, right?
Yeah. I'll talk about it.
All right. So that's what they're doing there. I wanted to clarify about the Tokyo news. Again, Disneyland Tokyo is run by, and I think 51% owned by, the Oriental Land Company.
Yeah, the reason why Disney Tokyo is there is because of them.
Yeah. And their AP thing is canceled and they're refunding.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So we're waiting on like the whole future of the AP system here, which I know it's a different company.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they've consulted with Disney.
Yeah.
Are they gonna toss us all refunds and just say get lost?
It's crazy, man, because after all this news from this past week, all these the show people being laid off and everything, we're not going to go back to normal. Like, even when everything does come back online, it's going to take years. I feel like it's going to be a very similar situation to how Euro Disney affected the Disneyland company for like a decade because it was such a money pit. Same thing's going to happen. There's probably even more so, where it's going to be such a money pit that Disney has to like recoup, or like you know what I mean? We're not going to see the same Disneyland for a long time.
Yeah, and the whole like tiered pass holder system, like how's that going to work and all that?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? So I don't think we had it so good is gonna go away anytime soon.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even when we're back, I still think we're gonna miss a lot of stuff about the Disneyland that we used to know.
Wow, I didn't even think of it that way.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went into like a news rabbit hole the other day. And
Of stuff, and yeah, it's scary.
yeah, it's not even Disney. It's just like, yeah, there's a lot going on. So,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I think that's all we have for news because, I mean, there isn't really much news anymore. It's just like,
No,
this is where we're at.
it's all depressing, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
If there is news.
Basically, the yellow tier thing is just going to make us like just buckle up, guys.
Oh yeah, we're in this for the long haul.
Yeah. So, all I have left really is, it looks like World of Disney's almost at full Christmas conversion.
Okay.
The garland's up. Like when I went, there was a couple shelves of Christmas. Now they moved that into that main area where
Got
the
it.
like holiday stuff is.
Yeah.
Because Halloween's on Saturday.
Yeah.
And by the time everyone's listening to this, Tramtober is officially over, which is why the decorations are back. Halloween's officially over, so it's full on Christmas. We're still waiting for Buena Vista Street details.
Yeah. And they haven't even gave us a date.
Yeah,
They said November.
yeah,
Could be
and
November 1st, like you said. Who knows?
I know that. Man, I'd be so mad
Yeah.
if it's just like, hey,
We're open now.
we're open. Yeah,
Yeah.
walk in. But that's what they did with the back lot. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
You're right. Right.
all right, so let us get into our Big Thunder topic of the week. Toot toot. Walt Disney World 2020 as presented through Rain's eyes.
I went to Walt Disney World a couple weeks ago,
You did?
and it was fun. I had a
Mm.
really good time.
So
I miss the parks. You know what I mean? So I got a little bit of a fix.
yeah.
Kind of a lot of bit of a fix. But
So give us a quick recap. Like, how long was your trip?
okay, so I left on a Sunday, came back on Saturday.
And it was how many park days?
4 park days.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. So I did one park because right now park hopping doesn't exist.
Right.
So I did one park one day, and I typically got there at open and left at close
Wow.
for each park.
And so you took Wednesday off? Was that what it was?
I took Wednesday off because that was my transitionary day for my hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you had a rest day.
And it was a rest day. Yeah, we hung out, watched Halloween movies. We've been watching a lot of Halloween stuff. So
Oh, that's cool. I have not watched a movie since A Good Dinosaur.
oh wow,
Yeah.
we've got to bring it back, dude. We got to bring it
Dude,
back to
there's-
force you to watch movies.
There's like more to do now. Maybe like when my parents and siblings are done moving.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know
know.
that's taking up a lot of your time.
Yeah, I took apart taking apart IKEA furniture is way worse than putting it together. Let me tell you. 'Cause you
To make it usable again? Yeah.
yeah, and like when you do it alone, and you
Oh,
need
jeez.
you need to make sure that things don't fall on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking apart the tristle bed was
Tristle.
it's the one with the planks in the back.
Oh yeah.
yeah. It looks good. Apparently, it sucks, but
Hey, you know, it's a nice. It's
don't
a
tell
nice
my
frame.
sister because it's hers now.
So I left on a early morning on Sunday. We left about 7 in the morning. Took United both ways. Not a good plane experience. They weren't social distancing, which kind of upset me.
Classic United.
Yeah, actually they put out a study, quote unquote study with Boeing, with a couple other, I guess, companies saying that flights aren't dangerous.
I did read up on this because I got in a friendly argument with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, their filtration systems are very good,
Okay.
but it's how good we don't know.
Yeah,
And-
to tell you the truth, I went to New York also a couple weeks ago, or last week actually for work, and I flew JetBlue. Oh my God, chef's kiss, man! What a the best flight I've ever taken in my life. You know,
They still have the free snacks.
they do, but it's just water and what are they called? Cheez-Its.
Oh, dude, when I went to New York,
Uh-huh.
there's free water, cranberry juice, all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
They had, I think Lay's, which I just ignore. Those Terra chips, the black bag with all the different potatoes.
Oh yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Some like Chips Ahoy, Cheez-Its.
Wow, dude, no, I didn't get
And
any
you
of
just
that.
like you just walk up to this fridge and just like take it.
They had prepackaged bags that they passed out to everyone.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've assumed they
That's
don't
how
want you-
everyone's doing it now.
Yeah, because like JetBlue, normally they just let you walk up to the snack area and just take stuff.
That's awesome.
It's in the middle of the plane.
JetBlue is by far the best airline that
Yeah.
America has, like by far. But yeah, best flight I've ever taken. It was just me and one of the designers who made the inflatable. We had social distancing intact. It was awesome. But for my Disney World trip, anyways, I took United, and it was a meh experience. We left on Sunday, and we didn't plan on going to the park until Monday. So what we ended up doing was we got to the hotel, and we stayed in the hotel in the airport.
Yeah, I've stayed there before.
Yeah,
For Disney cruise.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's where I stayed for the Disney cruise when we were waiting for our flight. Super
Yeah.
bougie, like my cousin's dad. It's like extended family, but they paid for 4 hours in the hotel room so we can chill there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah, we stayed there. It was the Hyatt Regency inside the Orlando airport, and it was awesome. Fantastic experience. We had a view of the runway, so we saw planes leaving and taking off. Didn't get any of the sound. Really cool stuff. The next day, we took Mickey's Magical Expressway to our Disney resort, and we stayed at, I believe, I call it Copper Creek, but it's Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah, I think it may have been like Copper Creek at Wilderness Lodge.
Yeah,
right?
it's a
Something like-
portion of Wilderness Lodge. That's kind of for DVC. There's some DVC rooms in Copper Creek. There's some DVC rooms in Boulder something. It's two different towers.
Hmm.
But I stayed in Copper Creek. And we took so in Orlando, in case you guys have never been, in the airport, there's a shuttle system directly from Disney. And you just tell them where you're staying and they take you for free. Really cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, we got to the hotel. We left our bags there and it was day one. So we went to one of my favorite parks, probably my favorite park, Epcot. Epcot is Disneyland for alcoholics. They have alcohol at every corner you could imagine in that park.
Seriously?
They really do, and it's fantastic.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do you know what Epcot stands for?
The experimental, what's P?
Prototype.
Prototype City of Tomorrow?
I think it's community.
Community.
But people swap it.
Yeah. So
But I think it's
something like-
community. Yeah.
Something like that. We got
Alright, good.
Yeah. We got into Epcot. And I don't know if you know, or I don't know if our listeners know, the large ball inside of Epcot, that's called Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
Spaceship Earth is actually a ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that for the longest time.
Yeah. It's a dark ride, and it's a very long dark ride,
Like how long?
like 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's very slow, and it takes you through the evolution of man. So you start as, caveman, and you go all the way up to the garage of Steve Jobs.
That's specific.
Yeah. Yeah. And you see the back of Steve Jobs. He's working on the Macintosh, even though he never actually did that,
Yeah.
but the idea is there. Awesome, right? One of my favorites, in all honesty. One thing we noticed as soon as we walked in, wait times were really long. Really, really long.
Were they already at increased capacity at that point? Is that what
Are they at increased capacity? I don't even.
increased, not like full?
It's 25% still, though, right?
I don't know.
It does not seem like 25%.
Yeah, I've seen videos.
Yeah.
I haven't seen recent videos, but back then everything was a walk on. So
Yeah. As soon as you walk into any park now at Rope Drop, there's at least one major ride that everyone flocks to. And when they go there, it starts really adding time because, it's it's Rope Drop. Nobody's riding rides in yet. So for Epcot, it's Test Track and Frozen Ever After. Those two rides are the longest. Test Track more so. I think I saw it get up to about 105,
jeez.
110.
So what'd you get on?
I got on everything.
Everything? Oh,
Surprisingly. So we started with Spaceship Earth. That was a 15-minute wait. After we did that, we walked over to Mission Space. You know about Mission Space at all?
barely.
Okay, Mission Space.
You pick one or the other thing, right?
Yeah, there's an orange or green side.
Mm.
And why you do the green side is beyond me. That's not even a ride. It's just a little video, I guess. But it's essentially a spaceship simulator. So a lot of G-forces. So you really feel like you know, they say take off, blah blah blah, and you start feeling it, just the weight go over your body.
Wow.
Yeah, really cool. Like people throw up all the time on that ride because it's the G forces get so high. Um, so after that, I'm literally looking at my pictures here. After Mission Space, I believe we were ready for our first reservation, our first food reservation.
Oh.
Yeah, so we had a plan before we went, and our plan was, as you guys know, everyone has to wear a mask right now.
Hmm.
Hashtag wear a mask. And at Disneyland, at Disney World, actually, it's really really hot, and it gets really musty because you're in some really high humid areas. Right?
You're in a swamp.
You're in a swamp, a big swamp. Uh, so we decided that every single day that we were at the parks, we were going to have a midday food reservation as a resting time.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're able to take our masks off, you know, chill, do whatever we need. At Epcot, even though food and wine was going on, at Epcot we made reservations at this place, and I'm gonna butcher it because I don't speak French, but it's called Le Salier.
Les Alliés,
Le Salier, sure.
I assume.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's written like.
It's in the Canadian Pavilion. So really really neat restaurant, man, because you're in a cellar. It's underground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's pronounced differently at this point. So it's cellar. Okay.
Yeah, but in French.
Yeah.
French Canadian. Some of the best food I think I had in my whole trip. I had filet mignon. I had creamy spinach with a Parmesan chip thing on top. And we had a couple drinks. Some really, really delicious alcoholic drinks. One was a cucumber-based drink, and the other one was a mojito.
You had a mojito at a French restaurant.
Yeah. Really cool though. All the employees were all Canadian, French Canadian, and they had accents.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
that's the thing about Epcot, and not so much now, but in the heyday of Disney World, when the college program was still around, every single pavilion in World Showcase had the employees from that respective country through the college program.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so all the Mexico kids, they're all kids because they're from the college program. They're all from different parts of Mexico.
Wow.
They speak perfect Spanish. They speak perfect English. Really cool stuff. So, and that's literally in Norway, in Japan, China. And one of my friends who used to be in the college program, she told me that they used to be little cliques throughout the college program. So the Chinese kids would be together because they spoke.
Well, yeah.
They spoke each other's language. You know what I mean?
No, it makes sense because, like, even when I talk to Armenian friends, like, you'll just drop random Armenian words, kind of like Spanglish,
Yeah,
where it's not like I don't look for it, but it is comfortable when it happens.
exactly. And they're coming from different countries, and they share their cultures. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're in America where they're not from.
Exactly. In Florida.
Yeah, so it's like,
I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
But that was one of my favorite parts of Epcot. The whole college program, you know, tradition that they had, unfortunately, it's gone now. And that doesn't, they're not doing that anymore. They still have a lot of employees or cast members that are from those respective countries. Like leads are typically from whatever
Yeah, that makes
pavilion they
sense.
are. But there are regular cast members throughout the whole thing now. So yeah, we went to go eat, and it was fantastic food. After that, we went on one of the most interesting rides I've ever been on. Journey Through Imagination with Figment.
Oh yeah,
Do you know about Figment?
yeah. I watched. What was that? Was that on? Maybe it was Defunctland.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a really outdated bad ride.
Ooh.
Bad. And it has that Monty Python guy, you know what I'm talking about? He's
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think he wasn't in Doctor Who. But it was very outdated, man. Like, and there was this effect where that blows air in your face, and it was just very abrupt. And not knowing who Figment is and just seeing him as a
There was a
dragon.
lot more to Figment
There
than
was.
this ride.
Yes.
But it's gone.
Yeah, Joe Rody used to be the main attraction of the ride, like the main character of the ride.
Over under bet on how many years before that part of his earlobe splits open. No, don't. Keep going.
All right. So yeah, just a really outdated, weird ride. like I said, if I see Figment from afar and I don't really know him as a character, he's really cool. He's a dragon. It's a Disney dragon that's a good guy. You don't see that a lot. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's really annoying. He's really, really annoying.
People over there love him, but it's funny to hear from you.
Yeah, he's just, and I love dragons, but he's really annoying. After that, we walked over to Living with the Land.
That looks so cool to me.
It is awesome, man. It's one of my favorite rides in all of Epcot. It's just a little water ride that takes you through a bunch of different vegetation, plants, fish, all different kinds of farming that they use, like internally. They use those plants that they're the whatever it is, the pumpkins they're growing, the zucchini they're growing, or the fish they're farming. They use it in the restaurants throughout Epcot.
That's cool.
Yeah. So and
I didn't know it was a water ride.
Yeah. That's I'm showing a Kirk a video of us walking in, but yeah, it's a water ride that takes you through all this stuff. You see, they're growing cucumber here and a bunch of hidden Mickeys throughout the ride. Really cool.
Yeah, it looks like there's a ton of those.
And they have a bunch of different experimental ways that they're farming.
Mm-hmm.
So like upside down farming of like plants that grow in the earth.
Oh yeah, I've seen stuff like that.
Yeah, so really cool stuff. Really cool to see a ride that doesn't really have an IP attached to it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, and is like more of a general, wow, this is cool. This is science. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So after, really quick, there's really two parts of Epcot. You have World Showcase
Mm-hmm.
and you have Future World. Future World includes the two rides we went on in the morning: Spaceship Earth, Mission Space, Living with the Land, Journey Through Imagination with Figment, and Test Track. And soon to be the Guardians ride. That's going to come to Epcot.
Okay. Explain Test Track. Did you go on it?
Yeah, I'll get there right now.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, I might as well finish off Future World. So, Test Track. Test Track was the first Cars ride.
Yeah.
So, instead of going through, it's almost one for one, to tell you the truth. And they're just in different scenarios. So, in a section where you see the tractor come out at you and like go, "Rrr," you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You see a truck's headlights go on and it goes, "Rrr," and it almost hits you.
Oh wow, I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah, it's
I thought
very,
it was
very
just
close.
the ride system.
Yeah, it's both. It's both. It's a little more. Long story short, you're a Test Track dummy. You're the dummy on the ride,
Oh.
and you're going through a bunch of different tests from, I think, Chevrolet. Yeah, Chevrolet's the sponsor for it. So yeah, and at the end, you go through, like you do on cars. You go to, how you have the race.
Mhm.
You go by yourself, and you get up to 60 miles per hour, and it's the quote unquote speed test. But it feels like you go a lot faster on this ride. It's a good ride. It's a really good ride.
Now, what's this whole build your car thing?
It was actually closed for COVID. So usually what you do is you go into this little room. You choose.
How many of you? Just you? Or-
No. Probably like 30 people.
Okay.
Like 30 screens in a
It's
room.
still 6 people per car, or what?
They're doing pretty much like
Well,
per party.
how
one
much
car per
is
party.
it normally though?
6 people per car.
Okay, so it's
Yeah,
the same car.
it's the same car.
Yeah.
Just not with the cars like, branding on it or whatever. What was I saying? Oh, the build your car.
Yeah.
So you go into a room and you choose a bunch of different car parts and you
Uh-huh.
put your own car together. And based on the different car parts, you have different stats.
Uh-huh.
And those stats determine you race against other people in your own car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, this is way less cool than I thought.
It's not that cool. But it's attached to your Magic Band. It's some cool stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think there's much to it on the actual ride.
Uh-huh.
It's just
Oh,
see it
I
on the
thought it
screen.
affected the ride.
No.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
okay.
I could be wrong, but every time I've done it, it doesn't really. I don't think.
Okay,
it affects
no,
the
you
ride.
just yeah, that's okay. Not as
Yeah.
cool. Because I was like, does the whole party do it or something? Okay.
Yeah. The coolest part of Test Track is right before you hit. So on the cars, or what's it called? Radiator Springs Racers. When you're gonna start the race, you're next to the person.
Mhm.
You're talking trash or whatever, and you guys just lift off or you go. On Test Track, you still have momentum and you're going, and then you're like, oh, we're gonna start the speed test, and then there's a wall in front of you, and then it just speeds up and it goes and like right before you hit the wall, it goes and it slides open. That best part of Test Track. Best part of Test Track is
That's
that.
what makes you like the test track dummy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then you go outside and you tour a bunch of Chevy cars that are in the distance. And then when you get off the ride, there's a Chevy salesperson there.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
That's
Weird.
Yeah. The Chevy, the Camaro's being discontinued. Do they even have cool cars anymore? No offense if you own a Malibu, but that is like the most lackluster car.
The Spark?
Wait, is that a third?
It's the electric car?
Yeah, they had the Volt and then the Bolt and now a Spark.
Oh, the Volt is a good car.
I think that's done too.
Is it?
That was the gas hybrid thing.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for Future World. Future World doesn't really have much else.
So is it still going to be called that? What are they?
I have no idea.
They're doing the 4 things. But
they got rid of in Epcot. They typically have Innoventions, and it's huge, like massive. It's like 4 buildings.
Oh.
And it got leveled.
Oh.
It's not there anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. And you walk into Epcot and it's a mess right now.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. It's just construction left and right.
Did they have those cool glass things while you were there?
Oh,
in front of Spaceship Earth?
The pylons?
Yeah.
They do, but they're behind the construction. Yeah, so it's like you get a lot less like that cool feeling when you walk into Epcot right now because of all that.
Yeah. Okay.
But and that's only Future World. World Showcase has a little bit of construction, but not too much. So you asked me a couple weeks ago, do you go left or right when you go on a World Showcase?
That's Mexico versus Canada, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, well, technically it's Mexico versus UK. UK is the first one on the right.
Oh, then why does everyone say Canada?
Because the UK is kind of like its own thing on the right before you hit World Showcase. It's really weird.
Okay.
But you always go left. There's no ands,
why?
ifs, or buts. I don't know. It's just how I've always done it. I started Mexico. Now, Mexico Pavilion is one of the best. Definitely one of the best out there.
That's got a ride too, right?
It does. The Three Caballeros ride.
Yeah.
What
a deep cut.
Yeah, what kid knows the Three Caballeros? But I guarantee they're going to reskin it. They're going to reskin it to Coco. There's no question about it. All of Mexico Pavilion now, after Coco came out, is the Coco Pavilion. Yeah. All the other Los Muertos stuff. The inside of it looks really cool, man. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like
yeah, and there's a pyramid too, right? Somewhere.
Yeah, there's a pyramid in the back. You're inside the pyramid, actually. The outside of Mexico is an Aztec pyramid. But a lot of the other Los Muertos stuff, we tried the margarita place. It's actually a tequila bar. It's called, I have a picture.
Oh, you're right. This is for alcoholics.
Yeah, it's called La Cava de Tequila.
Huh.
So it's a little tiny bar in the corner. And every single Disney blogger, it tells you, go here. And so we did. We got 2 margaritas. Can you take a guess how much those 2 margaritas cost?
$24.
$48.
48. What?
Yep.
Each margarita was $24.
My margarita was 22 and Brandy's was about 19 plus tip.
What is in there?
Now, I got a margarita called the Black Magic.
Okay.
Crafted by the one and only Neil Patrick Harris. Neil Patrick Harris made his own margarita and put it in this Mexico Pavilion.
It's just a recipe. It's not like he made it for you over there.
No, I
like
really good margarita.
Okay.
Made out of mezcal with some blueberry puree in it. I don't even know what else was in it, but it was fantastic. Very smoky. Very smoky. Don't get me wrong. Ridiculously priced.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's me drinking marg.
Yeah, you ended up not talking to the camera.
I did not talk to the camera.
I didn't bet anyone, but I definitely lost that.
Yeah.
So now there was no entertainment, right? In Epcot, did they do any weird cavalcade type things?
No.
Or?
No, they had a little bit of entertainment. They have like a large, what's it called? Like a stage.
Mm-hmm.
They had mariachis going at one point. They had a swing band, I think. Yeah, like a ska swing band going at one point. So that's in, I think, America, in the U.S. Pavilion.
Okay. So is Epcot basically Future World and World Showcase at this point?
Yeah.
And the land thing.
What land thing?
Living with the land.
Oh, the land, but that's part of Future World.
Is it gonna stay as part of Future World? Because
I think
they're
so.
splitting it, right?
Yeah.
Let me see
Yeah.
what they
That
said.
in that same pavilion where Living with the Land is, there's also Soren. Soren lives in the same building.
And that's Future still?
That's still considered Future World. And then there's also the Finding Nemo Dark Ride, which is the submarine ride, except with the Little Mermaid ride system. So I
Oh.
didn't go on it. It's like,
Okay.
what's the point of that?
So they're calling it World Discovery, World Celebration, World Nature, World Showcase. And it looks like, yeah. It looks like they wanted to call some of them Discovery World and Nature World, but then World Showcase.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And they
Yeah.
just messed up.
So Future World's going away?
I assume that's Discovery.
Oh.
That way they don't have to call it Future. Is Future on the left?
Future is actually those 3 areas in the front.
Ah, okay. So they're just splitting it.
Yeah.
World Celebration. What?
I don't know
is
what that means.
You would think that's the showcase. This is a really weirdly formatted park too, because of the water in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
There's
so
the water that separates Future World and World Showcase.
all right.
That's what it's known for. So yeah, still in Mexico. We went on the dark ride in there. I don't know I forget the actual name of it, but it's Three Caballeros, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much a small world with screens.
Oh,
And it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Nothing much to say about it. It's a 5-minute wait all the time. So, but I guarantee you it's turning into Coco. Guarantee it's turning into Coco. But yeah, Mexico Pavilion is probably one of my favorite, just for the vibe on the inside.
mm-hmm.
The restaurant that's inside looks really similar to Blue Bayou, Mexican version.
That's what you were showing me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Like
Yeah.
it looks like you're outside, but you're not.
And they have little shops in there. Really cool stuff, man.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. So like this whole area that I'm showing you right here, this is a place that you walk through. Those are all shops.
Wow.
Yeah, but in the back where the pyramid is,
Mm-hmm.
there's on the water. They're like not on the water, but like kind of like Blue Bayou.
Mm.
There's the restaurant, but it was closed during COVID.
The restaurant?
The restaurant was closed. Not sure
Now,
why.
does the ride go through there?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
kind of just
I've
like Blue
seen
Bayou.
like videos and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so yeah, that's all I have to say about Mexico for now. Next is the China Pavilion.
mm-hmm.
Some of the best architecture in all of Epcot is in the Chinese Pavilion, and the best alcohol. So this is the third drink so far. Best drink I had in Epcot so far. And I think you actually responded to my story on this one. It was, or the Trammin story. It was called the Tipsy Duck, or Tipsy Ducks. And what it is part black tea, part iced coffee, part Kahlua, part whiskey.
Yeah, that sounded good to me.
And it's chocolate milk. Tastes just like chocolate milk.
Wow.
And it's fantastic, dude. Speaking of fantastic. Best drink I've had in a long time. And got me feeling good. I'm on my third drink, you know. Brandy had some like alcoholic like tea. I don't know what it was, like, you know, like boba kind of tea with lychee in it, but with alcohol. Yeah.
But with alcohol.
I'm telling you, dude, that's Epcot. You can imagine anything, but with alcohol. Which it's why food and wine is a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they have the arts festival, right?
Yeah. At this point, this is the first time we get the wheelchair.
Ah.
So, as I'm sure if you guys have been listening, my girlfriend broke her ankle back on July 4th and had surgery the next week and has been recovering ever since. I thought it would be a great idea to go to Disney World with a recovering ankle. So she was a trooper. She walked as much as she could.
You consulted her.
I did. She was a trooper. She walked as much as she could every day. And I told her as soon as she needs the wheelchair, let me know and I'll go to the front and get it. And let's see, what time was this at?
Swipe up.
It's about 5:00. So we were there already for a few hours, like 5 hours. No, this is 5:00 East Western time.
You sure?
Yeah, because there's no way we were there that late. So this is 5:59 is what? 2:59?
Yeah.
So 2:00. So it was 2:00. We got there at 10. She lasted about 4 or 5 hours, and then I got her the wheelchair. So China doesn't really have anything in it. It has a show. It has like the Circle Vision.
Oh, okay.
Didn't watch it. I've never seen it. Don't really care to watch it. So love looking at the architecture though, as you can see.
Yeah.
Like beautiful stuff, man. Typically they have Mulan walking around this area, of
Mhm.
course, and they have dancers.
Oh, that's
doing
cool.
shows, but not right now.
Yeah.
So, next is the Norway Pavilion,
It's just specifically Norway.
specifically
Mo-
Norway, and it's
most-
always been Norway before Frozen. It's always been
Oh, is that
Norway.
where the Frozen ride is?
That's where the Frozen ride is.
And it replaced something else, right?
Yeah, it replaced. God, that's gonna bug me. It's the Viking ride.
There was a Viking ride?
It's a Viking ride. Yeah.
Okay, Frozen Ever After. Let's see.
Oh God, and then when you're gonna say it, it's just gonna irk me, dude, because I know the name of the ride. I told Brandy like 10 times what the ride is called.
Maelstrom.
Maelstrom. Thank you.
Isn't that like what's
Like
your
Ailstorm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your pirate
pirate metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I replaced Maelstrom. I guess I wasn't able to go on Frozen yet. We went at the very end of the day just to make sure we got on it. But I could talk about it now since I'm going through All World Showcase. I gotta speed this up because I got 3 more parks.
Are we gonna do part 1 and part 2?
Nah, dude, no. I'll get through it. Hollywood Studios, the other parks. Quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Epcot, I can talk forever about.
It's always the one I've been most interested in because I'm like, not until a few years ago did I learn about the whole World Showcase thing. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is so weird.
Highlights about Norway, of course, is the Frozen ride. Fantastic, dude. Once again, one of the best things about Epcot. A lot of surprises when you're on the ride. Even I saw it in Brandy's face. Like there was I'm not gonna spoil it because you're gonna go one day, but there's a big changing point in the ride, and like your face will light up. Really cool.
That's cool.
They have the school bread there, which all Disney bloggers and everyone talk about.
The
like,
what bread?
School bread. It's like a coconut-based cream bread that's from Norway, and like DF, I think Disney Food Blog and a bunch of other people, they talk about it. They were like, you have to get it. It's only $4. I got it. Not impressed at all. Did not like it.
Coconut.
Coconut was not good. Next on World Showcase, we have Germany. Germany is really small, but they have toy trains, and I love toy trains. So I took some videos on toy trains, and yeah, that's pretty much all Germany has, and beer.
Did you get beer?
I did not. I was still
Whoa.
feeling it from the Tipsy Duck. And it's weird now in World Showcase because one of the highlights of World Showcase, having your alcohol in hand and walking around. There's this whole thing called drinking around the world. You
Yeah.
get one drink at every single pavilion, and you get wasted. But you can't walk around with alcohol.
Wait. Oh, now.
Now, because of
yeah,
masks.
I'm like, wait, what?
Next up after Germany, we have Japan. One just like China, architecturally, probably my favorite. It looks like you're in the middle of Kyoto, and they have a Japanese
Pokemon Silver right there.
pretty much. They have a convenience store, or like a Japanese, not convenience store. That's the wrong word. Just a Japanese store, like a
General store.
a general store. Thank you. Where they sell things that you would not find in Disney parks typically. They have a Pokemon section. They have a Kingdom Hearts section. They have Tom Nook and all of Animal Crossing.
That blew my mind that
Yeah.
Tom Nook was there.
Yeah.
And Pokemon. That's so
Isn't
weird.
it weird?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? Just all of the Japanese culture gets celebrated in the store. They have a sake bar in the back. Just a really cool
How
stuff.
do you feel about sake?
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. I'm not that big of a fan of it.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's fine. I've
and-
only had it with sushi.
Yeah. And then we have all the other pavilions, like kind of like
What are
Around
the
the
other ones?
we have. I think the next one. This is going off the top of my head because I didn't take any pictures. There's Morocco. There's there's the U.S., which is really big, and I've never been inside of there. It's like a really big like the Lincoln stuff in the beginning of Disneyland.
Is that? Well, no.
They don't have it there.
Yeah.
But they have a show, and I've never seen it.
Wow.
But it's like, I don't really care.
And they have Liberty Square in Magic Kingdom, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, what's the point?
Yeah. And they have funnel cakes as like the American food.
Why not barbecue? This is what I tell everyone.
Yeah.
When I go, what's American food? I'm like, barbecue, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty American.
Could you imagine? They're just smoking things all day? Anyways.
Yeah. And I know I'm forgetting some. France is another big one. And France is kind of small right now and doesn't really have much going on. But they're expanding, and they're going to make a Ratatouille ride. And Gusteau's is going to be one of the restaurants.
Mm.
So that's going to be part of France. And then there's
Yeah.
Canada.
Have you seen the Ratatouille ride?
Yeah. Yeah,
looks cool.
it's awesome. It's a trackless ride that makes you feel like you're in the kitchen and you're a rat.
Yeah, that looks great. And did they have problems with it? Anyways,
Yeah.
you get it out later.
But yeah, there's Morocco, there's France, there's like I said, I think there's Italy, Spain in there also. And they all kind of blend, like those European countries kind of blend together because there's not really any star attractions at each one of them.
Mm-hmm.
They each have like a restaurant, that's it, and a shop.
That's what a strange park.
Yeah,
Seriously,
it is.
like,
And then there's Canada, which has trails, like walking trails. Think of the up trails, whatever it's called, Redwood Creek
oh yeah,
trails. Think of that, but they throw it in with a Canada sticker on it, and they have the restaurant there. Then you cross the bridge and you're in the UK. They have fish and chips. They have a pub.
they have mushy peas.
Probably.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
for sure have mushy peas.
Probably. I had fish and chips. Had it for the first time. Never have been willing to try it. I've never been a big fan of fish, and I don't like tartar sauce. So Brandy forced me, and I liked it.
Fish and chips is a fish taco without the taco.
Yeah.
It's a beer battered, same thing.
Yeah. And I had a English beer. I forgot what it was, but it was really good. That was my last drink of the night. Let's see. We had a couple food and wine things. They had, I think it was
And
like,
food and wine, I miss
Yeah.
it.
and it's it's cheaper. It's a lot like what I'm showing you right here.
Mm-hmm.
Was a pork belly with black beans and some other stuff in it. It was like a not Peruvian. It's like a Latin American country. I forgot which one it is, but maybe Brazil. But
How much?
$5.
What?
Yeah, that was $5.
We're like $7-8 here.
Yeah, easy. It's pork belly. That's gonna be expensive. And those now we're like almost at the end of the night. We literally sat down and just kind of took it in. Took in Epcot. It was 8 o'clock. It already closed, and just hanging out, man. Like taking in those nighttime vibes at the park. It was fantastic. We had got Brandy some it's like a mimosa. It was the last drink of the night, so we had to go out with something. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about Epcot. They had this like really cool room that was in part of like this little pavilion in Future World. I don't know what it really is. It was a restaurant at one point. But if you can see here, I'm gonna post this for sure because we talk about projection mapping a lot,
Yeah.
and this was projection mapping done correctly, dude. Like they had this like the future of Epcot, and they completely modeled everything, and it was really cool stuff.
What's going on Spaceship Earth?
I don't know.
I hope that's not.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but
There's,
they're opening up a Moana pavilion.
oh, okay.
Yeah, inside of Epcot. I don't know where that's gonna go. It might be in one of those new lands.
There's no Polynesian pavilion?
There's no Polynesian, so it might be Polynesia.
What if they.
Maybe, but I saw the concept for it, and it's mainly just like a lot of rocks and a lot of water, and then you walk through. There's not really anything in there.
Hmm.
It's just like a little walk through
Yeah,
experience.
maybe it'll be in that nature one.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
I don't know how I already forgot what's happening.
So great day at Epcot. We got to do everything we wanted to do. Didn't do things that I don't care about. Soarin', as an example. Finding Nemo, as an example. Completely skipped those, and we were completely fine with that. The next day, Animal Kingdom, the second best Disney World park in my opinion. A lot of people say it's Disneyland or Disney's zoo.
I mean, it is.
Kind of is. But with some really cool stuff there. Really, really cool stuff. We started the day. Let me see here. Of course, we're going to start the day with Pandora. Pandora is the Avatar, the blue people section of the park. And the land is amazing. Straight up, one of the Disney wonders of the world. Like the way that they created the floating mountains, the way they created the rides. I don't know what it was about that, but they did it so well in comparison to Galaxy's Edge. Mind you, Galaxy's Edge is cool, and I like Galaxy's Edge, and I love Star Wars.
It's not green, though.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but Pandora's awesome.
Well, it seems like Pandora's vertical thing is
Yeah.
the centerpiece.
It is.
Galaxy's Edge vertical stuff is around, and the centerpiece is the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
And we've all seen the Millennium Falcon. Like,
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, you're probably right. We went on Navi's River Journey. That was the first one we went on, and still the best animatronic I've ever seen in my life. That, oh my god, dude! Like it gives me chills thinking about it. It's so cool. It's like 10 feet tall, and it's just like moving in this way, and they have the music going. You got the like Pandora nighttime vibes. Thing is with Animal Kingdom right now, it closes at 5.
Ooh.
You cannot get any nighttime anything in Animal Kingdom right now.
So
So
like the tree does stuff at night. and
yeah,
all that, right?
none of that happens right now.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I don't know why they close it so early. Maybe because the animals.
No, the animals are always there.
Yeah, I don't know. But we went on Navi's River Journey, about a 50-minute wait, I would say. And that's for the small dark ride. We waited for Flights of Passage, which is, the e-ticket big ride for Pandora. About a 70-minute wait.
Jeez.
Worth it. Worth every minute that we waited.
I still don't understand this, but I guess I got to figure that out.
You
one
gotta,
day.
yeah. When you get on it, Brandy, and I kid you not, she's not easily impressed. Number one, okay, she's not. Whenever I try to show her anything, and I'm like, babe, look at this. She's always like, cool.
Just like the jetpack story
Exactly.
that I brought up last week too.
Exactly. So, but Avatar is one of her favorite movies. Weird enough.
What?
Yeah. Weird enough. Anyways, she told somebody like a week ago when they were asking how our trip was. She's like, I teared up on Flights of Passage, and I was
Okay,
like,
is it Flight of Passage or Flights of Passage?
I don't know. It's one of them.
I gotta
Flight of
look.
Passage, probably. She teared up on it, and I was like, wow. And she used to make fun of me for saying that, and I still teared up on it. Still got a little choked up. It was amazing.
Yeah, it is just Flight of
Flight
Passage.
of Passage. Okay.
So
When you're on the Banshee, when you're on your little motorcycle looking thing,
are they called banshees?
the things that you're flying, yeah, they're Banshees.
Huh.
You feel it breathing. You feel it all around you, and you see it, and
It just sounds weird to me.
it
man.
does, it does, but you got to experience it. Now, leaving Pandora, leaving the amazing, beautiful area of Pandora, I found the hands, the Joe Rohde, James Cameron producer, whoever his name is.
Are they all J's?
They're all J's, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But they imprinted their hands at the end of the ride.
Would you say they're the J crew? That was bad.
That was bad. Then we kind of roamed around Animal Kingdom a bit. Went to, and I can never say this correctly,
Oh no.
Kilimanjaro.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey! Kilimanjaro safaris. And what that is the Jungle Cruise on hand, and how Walt Disney wanted it to be,
But on road.
but on road. Yeah. So real animals that can do really weird things, like get up really close to you. Or we saw 2 elephants duking it out. They were straight up fighting. Yeah. And the driver was like, oh, it looks like they're trying to, show their dominance to each other. This is the usual. But dude, they were fighting. Like, we were like, well, that's kind of concerning. But they strategically place a lot of the animals that can be harmful with areas where it kind of doesn't look like they're separated from us, but they're separated from us.
Yeah, I learned about this a long time ago, how they're a big thing for them was they don't want the animals to feel caged, but they'll put like water and they
Yeah.
know that those animals won't walk past it,
Yeah.
or like rocks, and they're like, they're not going to want to go past it. things
Exactly.
Like that.
The ones that will go up to are the giraffes, because I don't think they're going to be really harmful to anybody. But as you can see, that we were pretty close.
How long do you think it takes for a giraffe to throw up?
I have no idea. Do you know?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, saw some zebras, saw some giraffes, saw monkeys. Those are the elephants that were fighting.
Wow.
But you can see there's water between us and them. Yeah, they're really duking it out, man.
That's weird.
Yeah.
They're funny. Ooh, what's this? I got some food here.
Finish the safari. It's like a half an hour long ride.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's really long. And they said they're expanding it too. If you look at the map, it's like triple the size of Jungle Cruise, and Jungle Cruise is big.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're driving a couple miles.
If only we had a limitless swamp in California.
Yeah, if only. We were hungry at this point, and our reservations for the restaurant weren't until 3:30. So we decided to get an alcoholic Dole Whip.
Hey.
Yeah. It's a Dole Whip with strawberry puree, a little bit of watermelon somewhere in there. I don't know where. And dark rum.
Wow.
Great.
I want one with dark rum.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Only place I've ever heard of strawberry pineapple is that one LaCroix.
Mm.
Piña Fraise or whatever it is.
Yeah. At this point, Brandy needed the wheelchair. Okay. Animal Kingdom is not a wheelchair-friendly park. Not in this.
Is it bumpy? I don't know.
Very, very bumpy. And on purpose, because they're trying to make it seem like you're in the middle of Africa on like a safari or whatever. But it's very vertical. Like there's a lot of hills. And it's very, 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 very bumpy. So struggled a little bit pushing her around. But right after I got the wheelchair, we went to, and this might surprise you because this is one that we've had and that we don't have anymore. It's Tough to Be a Bug.
Oh, yeah.
They have it in Animal Kingdom. And I took some pictures. It's a vibe in there, man.
Yeah.
Like all the lights that they have and stuff. It was so cool.
The entry's super cool. I never saw the show.
You never
but-
saw the show?
Yeah.
No, it's cool, man. It's a good show. They have like an animatronic flick. Some big spiders come down.
Yeah.
And
Big
some
spiders.
like some kind of bug bites you
Oh,
in the
great.
back, and they shoot like this really abrupt air.
What is it with the abrupt air in Walt Disney World, dude?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But that thing was triggering. It triggered me like to no end. We were still hungry. So we got some, I think it was barbecue pulled pork with fries on top. I don't know, something
Those
like
are
that.
onion rings.
Yeah,
And coleslaw.
Yeah, I know. I forgot what it was. It was some kind of pulled pork.
It just looks wonderful.
Yeah, it was great.
I'm hungry again. What's going on?
And this was at the same time that the iPhone event was going on.
And were you watching that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was trying to watch the iPhone event while we were at Disney World, and I was eating, and yeah, so it was cool. They have even now they have the Halloween cups. Mhm.
Man. What
Weird times, man.
Yeah.
Weird times. Animal Kingdom, I think, was the first park that did away with straws and caps, or what are they called?
Lids.
Caps.
The lid.
Lids on cups. They just don't have them in the park. And their reasoning was if it was like a non-paper straw, like a plastic straw, people would throw them at the animals and they can choke on them and die.
Why are people so stupid?
People are dumb, dude. I don't understand.
The third week in a row we're calling people stupid.
Yeah, just give me my straws back. Anyways.
No. Death to straws.
So we finished our second snack of the day. And we went on.
This is called the snack.
Yeah, we split that. Yeah,
There were two.
Well, with the Dole Whip, yeah, we split them both.
No, the pulled pork thing looked like two things.
Oh no, that was one.
Oh, okay. The onion ring just fell. Okay, it's a little thing.
Yeah.
Our plant is in the way.
Yeah. Next ride we went on was the dinosaur ride.
Based on the movie Dinosaur.
Based on the Iguanodon dinosaur movie, which is so irrelevant.
Is the game in the bag I showed you?
It is. It is.
My gosh.
Yeah. Now it's a cool ride.
Uh-huh.
And the only reason why it's a cool ride is because it's the Indiana Jones ride system. Identical. They even have the whole like ball rolling, but instead it's a dinosaur. Like there's a whole thing. It's a good ride. I like it. I just think the whole dinosaur movie is so outdated.
Yeah, that looked
so
bad
irrelevant.
when it came out too.
Yeah. 2000 came out.
Oh my god.
I ran into my first real cavalcade.
Oh.
And it was in Animal Kingdom on the water. And it was Pocahontas and Miko. Yeah, kind of a deep cut with the Miko. I liked it. Yeah.
I like him. I love him.
Yeah. And then quickly ran into my second one. And that one was Donald and Launchpad McQuack.
Way deeper cut than
Than Miko.
Yeah.
Yeah, Launchpad was there. Really cool. Really cool. I think Scrooge might have been on the boat too. There was a third person. I forget who it was.
Huh.
Kind of waited a little around for a little while. Some really cool architecture in the Asia area. And we ate at this restaurant that everyone like super highly recommends. and
What's it
it's
called?
Yak and Yeti.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like it doesn't really. It's like an Asian restaurant, and when I say Asian, it's like they have Chinese food and they have a little bit of Japanese and they have Indian food. So
that's interesting.
it's really interesting. It's kind of like if you went to a restaurant in Tibet, I guess, because it's like it has the Indian like influence, has the Chinese influence. Maybe not any Japanese now that I think about it, but that kind of Asia. Like I got chicken tikka masala. Brandy got sweet and sour chicken.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's really, really different stuff. Great food. Great food. We got some garlic noodles and we even wanted to take them to go. And I tried doing it and I smelled like garlic because I was carrying like a full thing of garlic noodles throughout the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So bad idea. I threw them away, unfortunately. Had a couple drinks. Yeah. Don't really remember what they were. They were very good. Whatever they were. Had a lot of alcohol. A lot of alcohol in Disney World. That's work. And there's my chicken tikka masala. Very good portions too. Very good portions.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, it was very really good. I walked through the Tree of Life, the main
You
focal
even
point.
Walk through?
Yeah, you can walk through it. There's a whole
What?
walkway under.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I thought you just stare at it.
No. Yeah, you can walk straight through it. Not anything under there. It's just walking through it.
Oh, well.
Yeah. And then after.
Okay. I don't like the entrance to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it's kind of ugly.
Yeah, it looks worse than the LA Zoo.
Yeah, I agree. There's one more thing that I did, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, the Matterhorn of Disney World. That's Expedition Everest.
I feel like it's way more than the Matterhorn.
It's awesome, dude. What a great ride. We walked off of that ride, and Brandy was like, "That's a ride. That is a great ride." And it's instead of what do we have in the Matterhorn? Is that the Abominable Snowman?
Yeah.
Okay, there's the Yeti.
Yeah.
Because he's part of the Asian culture and stuff like that. And you go up in the ride or whatever. It's kind of a spoiler, but I'm sure you know.
The backwards thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go to the end, the top of it, and you see the ride's been broken, and then the track changes behind you, and you go backwards, and you're able to see the largest animatronic ever built. That doesn't work. You know about that?
It doesn't work?
Yeah. It worked for like 3 months, 4 months,
Ever.
but it's like an 80-foot Yeti.
So what does it do? It just yells at you without moving?
They have a lights flashing, and it just bounces off of the animatronic, and that's it.
Ouch.
Yeah. And I think Joe Rohde said at D23 like 5-6 years ago, we will make that Yeti work, even though it's been like 20 years. Yeah, but he's determined because Animal Kingdom is his like love child.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his main. Yeah. Anyways. And we were out by 5:00. We had to get out of there pretty quickly.
No park hop. So what'd you
No
do?
park hop. I went back to the room. We were tired, man. Animal Kingdom's the biggest Disney park.
Oh.
Just straight up like square footage. It's so much walking. Couldn't feel my feet at this point.
Nice.
This is our second night now in Copper Creek, and had some good stuff in Copper Creek, man. Like they have a 2 restaurants. One that you can see the beach. Not really the beach, the swamp. We had some food there. Had some good brisket there. Had some alcohol again. And the next morning we went to. First off, before I talk about the restaurant, the vibes in Copper Creek, fantastic.
You told me it was like whatever when I texted you.
Did I?
I was
I
like
like the vibes.
I texted you like, oh, dude, it looks awesome. And you're like, oh, it's fine. I'll text you when I get back or something.
I think I was salty because the room, both times I've stayed in Walt Disney World now on property, the rooms are fine, and that's it. There's nothing special
All right.
about the room specifically. The hotel is special, but the outdated technology in a lot of the rooms, like a lot of stuff wasn't working, and I have my DVC, but if I spend money on that room and I'm spending $600 a night, I'd be upset. I'd be really upset. Like I had my ice machine, I had to walk down 2 floors just to get ice. Do you know what I mean? Like at the Hyatt, they have Chromecast on all the TVs. That did not exist on the Disney TVs.
They have HDMI at least?
They did, and that's how I was able to watch. We were watching Halloween Town. Great movie. The Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. Great movie also. Did you remember those movies at all?
Yeah. Shout
Okay.
out to Marnie's butt chin.
Yeah. Okay, Marnie and Calabar Jr., the main protagonist of the second one,
Uh-huh.
uh, got married
In
in
real
real
life?
life, and they're still married.
Wow.
And now he's a real estate agent in the valley.
In the valley?
In the valley. Yeah.
All right.
I followed them on Instagram and I was like, wow.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. Now, this next day, Wednesday, hump day, we checked out of Copper Creek because I was out of points, so I couldn't stay there anymore. And thankfully, the Hyatt Regency in Orlando was nice enough to pay for my flight if I stayed in their hotel. So my flights were free. I just had to stay in that hotel, which I did. And beautiful hotel. It's connected to the convention center, the Orange County Convention Center. And it's a really nice area or whatever. Walked in and I noticed something. I looked at all the people and they all looked very similar. None of them were wearing masks and they were all bodybuilders.
Wow.
I walked into a bodybuilding competition and that hotel was hosting a bodybuilding competition. It was my nightmare. It was horrible, man. Everywhere I looked, there's just orange people and everyone's got an attitude and thinks they're better than you. Yeah. So it was a really nice hotel. Kind of a negative with that. And I kind of...
Was that the same hotel you stayed at when you landed?
No, both called Hyatt Regencies.
Uh-huh.
One's the Hyatt Regency Orlando Airport. One's Hyatt Regency Orlando.
Oh, okay.
So the room was almost identical, but just in different locations.
Okay.
And really nice little perks in the room. Like I said, Chromecast is underrated in rooms.
How does that work?
You can go on your browser and you put in a code, and it creates like a Wi-Fi network that works with their Wi-Fi. So you still are able to get internet.
Jeez.
It's really cool. So all your Netflix is connected, Disney Plus, you can stream it all on the TV. Really nice stuff. Little perks like that the hotel room had, like lights under the bed that were activated when you walk by.
It sounds like some Vegas nonsense.
Right. That's what it reminded me of. That's how Orlando kind of reminds me of too. Like there's a lot of people over there that are very similar to people in Vegas. Weird enough. Very weird stepping out of the Disney bubble. For sure. And what I mean by that is people don't think COVID is a thing. People don't wear masks. People don't social distance. Of course, the hotel and any restaurant that you're going to around there, they encourage it, but nobody follows it.
Because it's not required
It's
anymore,
not required in
right?
Florida anymore.
Yeah.
So it was weird. It was weird going into a different part of Orlando. But the same day that I checked in, actually before I move on, I forgot to mention we ate at Copper Creek, the restaurant. I forgot what the restaurant's called. But some of the best food I had in all of Walt Disney World because it was a like all you can eat. This is it. It's like an all you can eat barbecue. So you go and they give you unlimited cornbread, unlimited ribs, unlimited chicken, sausage, carrots, corn, everything, man. And it's like $20 a person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait for some cornbread this year.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make some.
Yeah.
I don't normally do that.
That Wednesday that we checked into the hotel, I decided would be a good day for us to check out Disney Springs.
Oh yeah, Disney Springs. I totally forgot about Disney Springs.
It's the half a park.
Yeah.
Even though it's huge, it's massive, and I'll get to why I know it's massive in a bit. But shout out to David, my a guy I work with. He's one of the guys at Jägermeister. I was going to meet up with him. And unfortunately, Brandy really was struggling the day we went to Hollywood Studios, which was the next day. We were going to go eat at Raglan Road, which is an Irish restaurant over there.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, and Brandy was just not having it. And I'll get to Hollywood Studios in a couple minutes. But he recommended that I go do magical dining. And what magical dining is there are restaurants around the Orlando area that become affiliated, I guess, in a sense, with Disney.
Oh.
And they have a prefixed menu. You go to this restaurant and you say you want to do magical dining. It's $35 a person, and you get 3 courses. You get, an appetizer, main course, and a dessert. And it's a lot of food and really good food. We did that at Disney Springs at an Italian restaurant. It was really good. Really, really good stuff. I don't know why they do it, in all honesty. Like, I don't know how that has to do with Disney or whatever.
Yeah, it sounds interesting to draw people in.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than going to eat at Disney. To tell you the truth, went to World of Disney over there. Saw a bunch of Halloween stuff. We bought way too many things. Ran into my boy Hipster Mickey in certain places. Really quick, I did not know this when I was over there, but they're doing a promotion right now because of COVID where DVC members get more of a discount on merch. I got 30% off of everything. And I had no idea I was going to get 30% off.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was nice. Like I had a bill of $100. It's now $70. That's crazy. That's a long trip. The Rainforest Cafe is a volcano that erupts every few minutes over there. We did the Coke tasting at the Coca-Cola store.
Why?
It's really cool. Really cool. I really like doing it.
They have that machine though.
What do you mean?
The Coke machine.
But no.
It
But
mixes the flavors.
all these are like international flavors.
Ah.
Yeah, so Japanese
okay,
flavors.
all right.
Yeah. Beverly from the-
Jamaica.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I take it back.
The only like basic one is Inca Cola, which is like Peruvian, but you can get that in any Peruvian
Yeah.
place. But everything else is really good. Like a Sprite cucumber from Russia, really good.
I've had like a cucumber soda before. It's actually it's pretty good.
So really quick before we left Disney Springs, we were really tired already. You know, we moved the hotel, whatever. And Brandy's like, "Where's the Uber pickup?" And I'm like, "It's right around here. I've taken it before. Last time I came was for work, but with my friend Rick and Arturo, and we got picked up over here." She's like, "Okay, cool." Went over there in the place that I thought, which was by where Circus du Soleil is, and House of Blues and Splitsville, which they have over there. And I asked the security guard, like, "Hey, where's the Uber pickup?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's on the other side." And I was like, "Oh, like right over here?" And he's like, No, on the other side of Disney Springs. It's 2 miles
And no wheelchair.
and no wheelchair.
Oh no.
Brandy wanted to kill me, dude. That was the longest 2 miles of my life.
Dude, that's so far. The mile and a half I walked
Yeah,
was crazy.
that's what I'm saying. Just like that. I think it's closer to a mile and a half, but after like going around little corners trying to find where the Uber pickup is, I think that's about 2 miles. But
Jeez,
yeah, she
dude.
wanted to destroy me. Oh my god. Now, next morning, we decided to, and we have to unfortunately Uber in now because we can't use the Disney transportation because we're not part of Disney hotels. We had to Uber into Hollywood Studios.
Mm.
Hollywood Studios. Interesting park. Has a lot of the newest stuff. To tell you the truth, they have Galaxy's Edge, Toy Story Land, Mickey's Runaway Railway. It is a horrendous park. It is a joke of a park.
Jeez, dude.
It's bad, dude. Like there is no shade, and it was super hot. They don't know how to manage lines. There is not good food there. Like it was just multiple things that stacked up on each other that I was really upset about with Hollywood Studios. Few good things. Tower of Terror is still Tower of Terror, and I was able to write Tower
and the
of Terror.
best one.
And the best one, yeah. I mean, you go forward, which is so weird. That was great. Didn't wait anything for it because we went before park open, which was weird. Tried getting the virtual queue for Rise, but we were right before we were going to get on to Tower of Terror, and just like in Guardians and just like in our Tower of Terror, that little foyer that you wait in has no reception.
Jeez.
So I was struggling. I had a little bit of reception, but I think that was the reason why I didn't get it at 10
Okay.
o'clock. After that, did Rock and Roller Coaster. Great ride. Aerosmith is fine. They should have been the Rolling Stones, but Disney was too cheap to pay them.
So what song is it? Do you know?
I don't even remember. It's not. It's
Just one song?
I don't even remember, dude. It's like Aerosmith is so irrelevant to me. They have Dream On playing at one point. They have
Dream On's like one. It's like an amazing song, but also like not for a roller coaster.
yeah.
Dream
yeah.
On's like a
No, it's
really
I
weird.
forget what it's called, that song. But Rock and Roller Coaster is very like. Do you know the California
Rock This Way.
Walk? No, that wasn't Walk This Way. Wasn't the
No,
song I was
sorry, I
playing.
know. Yeah. Oh no, it says Rock This Way. I'm like,
Rock-
why? No, oh yeah, it's got. Oh, each vehicle has different songs.
Oh, that's what it is.
I was like, is this a new song they wrote? But it's
Yeah.
it's walk. So normally walk this way.
Yeah.
And then dude looks like a lady.
That's the song. Dude looks like a lady.
Yeah. Oh, Sweet Emotion. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Back in the Saddle, good song. But like again, wow, how many?
I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
Aerosmith.
Okay. So they did So there's Love in an Elevator, but it's Love in a Roller Coaster. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But then walk this. Whatever.
Have you seen the Californians on SNL?
The Californians.
Dude, that's what that ride reminds me of. Because it's like, oh, we're going, look at the 10 freeway to the 5, and we're getting off at the Whiskey A Go Go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they glorify LA.
Get off at Cahuenga and get on the off ramp out of my life. What are you doing here?
We're passing Pink's hot dogs. Like all the LA. There's
like
the Sunset
Superstar
Strip.
limo.
Yeah.
Oh, the Sunset Strip. Get out of my face.
So that's what Rock and Roller Coaster is. It's an indoor coaster though that has flips for Disney, which
That's
is
cool.
It's different. Yeah. After that, what did we do?
You're in the Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, before that, we did Mickey's Runaway Railway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Waited a whole 90 minutes for it.
Oh.
Saw a lady pass out from heat exhaustion.
This is the lady.
Yeah. Heard that. I heard her head. I felt so bad. Like, you just hear that like on the floor.
That's a good sound.
Yeah, thanks. What an amazing ride.
Really?
Yeah. I adored it, man.
But no thrills, right?
No thrill. A little bit. Like you go, it puts you into this room and it looks like you're going through rapids.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much the extent of the thrills, though. There's a room where you get choreographed by Daisy and you do a dance with the cars because it's on a trackless system. The coolest part of the whole ride for me was when you first start the ride. Goofy's in the front, right, and he's the train conductor, and you're in a train. And because you're on trackless cars, the train just splits. That was so cool to me.
Huh.
Mind you, this is already 2:00 because we've waited for a couple of rides and stuff. While I was on the ride, I was trying to get the rice virtual queue again on the ride this time, literally in the middle of the ride. And we tried like for a minute, and it was like literally in the middle of the ride, dude. It sucked. And I told Randy, put it away. Well, let's just enjoy this. And yeah, we enjoyed the ride. I really, really liked that ride. If I could have ridden it again, I totally would have. To appreciate it a little more because I didn't give it my full attention.
Wow.
But the projection mapping was gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the way that everything looked, the way that the vehicles worked was fantastic. Now, we step into Galaxy's Edge. Got my blue milk. Got your blue milk.
You got the wrong blue milk.
I got the wrong blue milk because this one didn't have alcohol in it. Didn't know that was a thing until you told me when I got back.
We've talked about it for sure.
Have we?
Oh yeah. The square cups.
Yeah, I didn't get them.
You nailed the pose on the first try though.
Oh, thanks. No, I tried like, as you can tell, like 20 times.
No, that first. Let me see the first one. No, that's not. Never mind.
No, it's
the
got
one
the-
you sent me.
You said the pinky, right? Pinky's got to go under?
Yeah, pinky goes under. It's a pinky shelf, like a phone.
A pinky shelf, yeah.
You hold your phone like this?
Yeah. There you go. That was pinky
Yeah,
shelf.
that was good.
Yeah, missed it. Missed Galaxy's Edge.
I miss blue milk.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
It felt like I was at home a little bit because Galaxy's Edge is a carbon copy
Yeah.
of ours. Everything is the same. Literally to the point where the water bottle filling station is, where the restrooms are, literally a copy and paste.
I've seen like when I tap through stories
Mhm.
sometimes on Instagram, I don't know whose account it is because I'm just tapping.
Yeah.
Like, where's this person from?
Yeah.
Because they're in Galaxy's Edge. I'm like, I don't know which.
don't know which one.
You do, but you know. Yeah. Okay. Did you go on Smuggler's Run?
No. Did nothing in Galaxy's Edge other than get the blue milk. Scurried over to Toy Story Land, which is next door. Weird enough. It was boiling hot at this point, and we decided it'd be a good idea to wait in a 90-minute line for Slinky Dog Dash.
Any good?
It was good. A good ride. I like it.
Looks like a Knott's Berry Farm roller coaster to me.
It does, but there's some interaction to it, like interactiveness toward it. It's a cool ride. If you get on it, you would like it. I don't know if it's worth that wait though. I don't think it's worth that wait. Did not get on Toy Story Mania. Did not get on the Ranger Spin or whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care. Hurried over.
Did you get on Mater's Junkyard Jamboree?
No, yeah, that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
a Ranger Spin.
No. Ranger Spin, I thought, is the
Oh, is that Buzz
Astro
Lightyear?
Blasters.
Oh, I forgot what it's called.
The Mater's thing is the
Alien
aliens.
saucers.
Yeah.
something. Yeah. After Toy Story, we got something to eat,
Uh-huh.
and it was a decent burger. Like it was like a Galactic Grill burger, right next to Star Tours, and we were right there almost at closing, and it was like 5 minutes left. And I said, let's do Star Tours. Why not? We're right here. Um, the entrance to the ride is so much cooler than ours.
It's in Endor, right?
It's on Endor, yeah,
So cool.
yeah. And since we had the wheelchair, we were able to walk right up. That was the first time we saw some kind of benefit to the wheelchair.
Uh-huh.
We didn't wait for anything, and yeah, we were right in the front, and I got the Rebel Spy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never gotten that.
No, that's
No.
my second time. Second time I got it. The first time was the very first time they did that. Like when they changed Star Tours, I got it. And this was the second time I've ever gotten it.
Wow.
Mhm.
You were the Rebel Spy. You're from California.
Yeah. And let's see here. That was pretty much it for Hollywood Studios.
They also closed early?
They do.
5?
Around 7, I think.
Oh, okay.
But we were done. We were so tired too. When we were leaving, I saw the Skyliner was right there. And I was like, wow, I thought you need to stay at a hotel or something or go into the park to ride the Skyliner. Nope. Outside the park. Don't need any admission. Don't need any kind of ticket to ride it.
That's smart.
And we rode it. I got the DuckTales car.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, awesome, dude. I was so pumped. And I really enjoyed it.
It's a lot faster than you would think.
Yeah, dude, that thing flings you. Like you start going, and it's like the momentum of the ride propels you through the whole thing because it just throws you.
Even though like there's a motor on
Yeah,
top of you.
yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
air conditioned?
No,
No. It's just a glass box.
yeah, it's a glass box with like holes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Really cool views. Like I think it says in the voice that's talking to you, like that's the Everglades that you're passing through. The Florida Everglades. So
Cool. Now you never have to go to the Everglades.
yeah, never do it ever again. And that was it. That was it for Hollywood Studios completely. Took an Uber back and got told how wearing a mask is part of oppression.
Man.
Anyways, I know, Jesus, an hour and a half of me talking.
Yeah, but we don't have a downtown Disney story this time. So
Oh, okay. My
You
next
got
park.
You got Magic Kingdom.
The next park was Magic
Oh,
Kingdom.
you got all these notes.
I do. Now, I wasn't excited for Magic Kingdom, and I'm never excited to go to Magic Kingdom. I'm not a big fan of Magic Kingdom because it's not Disneyland.
It's like the paper mache version of Disneyland.
Thank you.
Or like cardboard cut. It's like the dark ride version of Disneyland.
It
like
is.
like Snow White. It's
Yeah.
just like it's not that charming.
It isn't. But Brandy kind of hyped me up for it, and she said, "This is kind of like you going to Disneyland right now."
It is.
And I was like, "You know what? You're 100% right." So I think I enjoyed it a little more because of that. Now, I didn't even talk about the crowds in Hollywood Studios, but crowds were ridiculous. We're talking about 110-minute wait for Tower of Terror, 100-minute wait for Mickey's Runaway Railway, 80-minute wait for.
Oh, this was Friday.
This was Thursday for Hollywood Studios.
Oh.
Yeah, Friday at Magic Kingdom, just as bad. Everything, all the lines were Pirates of the Caribbean, 60 minutes. Haunted Mansion, 50 minutes. It was crazy. Super crowded, dude. There's no way that's 25%. I will put money.
Oh,
on
I think they said they went up.
they did. They
I'll look it up. But keep going.
okay. I'm not really gonna go that deep.
Well, what'd you do? That just list them off.
We Winnie the Pooh was the first thing that we want to go do.
Same one.
Same one, a little bit different with certain parts. And actually, because our love for Winnie the Pooh, we got in it twice. No, we didn't. We only got in it once. But I was gonna get on it twice. But I recorded the whole thing, and I'll put it as a Insta, IGTV.
Yeah.
I recorded the whole thing from start to end, and you guys will be able to see the difference between ours and theirs. Theirs does not have a rain room, and I was really upset about that. So and you're not in a bee. You're not in the Heffa bee.
Oh, you're not.
You're in a honey pot.
Oh, okay.
Generic honey
No, ours
pot.
is a hive, or
Oh,
is a
A beehive.
with a heavy bee.
But you're just in a generic honey pot. After that, we got in line for a Haunted Mansion, and we found out that it was actually kind of like we got a return time because we have the wheelchair.
Oh, so you skipped part of the queue, you said, or something?
We skipped the whole outside queue and we didn't do the stretching room.
Yeah, but again, we're pretty sure the stretching room's off. right
Yeah.
now.
I don't know how it works or what, but we just walked right up to the Doom buggies.
And you talked about this last week a little bit.
A little bit.
How it's more or less the same, but they got the stair thing.
They have the stair room. A lot of the parts of the queue that we're used to are part of the ride.
Yeah.
So like the changing pictures, the heads that follow you. But other than that, it's pretty similar. Pretty much same thing.
Same music, announcer,
yep.
all that. Okay.
Yep. Same. Everything's the
Alright.
same. Saw a Pooh cavalcade, Pooh Halloween cavalcade.
That's cute.
Yeah, well, really cute, really cute. And Brandy's favorite is Pooh.
Oh, I didn't know
Pooh, yeah. And Eeyore was dressed up as a clown, which is kind of hilarious. So after that, the best part of Magic Kingdom, we had reservations at Be Our Guest.
that. Oh, yeah.
And Be Our Guest is a really cool experience, man. Food is good. It's not great.
Yeah,
It's
here
good.
it's just like, it's fine.
Yeah, food
But
is fine. But the experience of going in the room, it looks like it's snowing outside because the massive screens behind the window are snowing. Like, it's really cool. The rooms are awesome.
cooler than Blue Bayou.
Yes, I would agree. I say it's cooler than Blue Bayou. Brandy bought us a bottle of wine. Had some filet mignon.
Okay.
we had-
What is with doing filet mignon?
It's fancy, man.
It's like the worst cut of steak.
It's fun. There wasn't a. It's French food, man. There wasn't a lot.
I
Like,
guess it's not the worst cut of steak. And someone's gonna come. My
We-
brother's probably gonna come after me. It's like the of the steaks you
it's like
want.
the basic steak.
There's no flavor to it. It's soft on its own, but it's not fatty.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like a well marbled ribeye
Yeah.
is like just as tender, but it tastes like butter.
Mm.
And yeah,
We got a. I can never say this word.
Uh.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie.
charcuterie. Jesus.
We got a charcuterie board as our appetizer. Really good stuff. Had some really pungent cheeses on there, which I wasn't a fan of, but it was good. We had the gray stuff. It was delicious. The gray stuff is on the plate inside of a white chocolate chip.
Oh, you eat the chip?
Yeah, chip is made out of white chocolate,
Interesting.
and you see, and everyone gets a 3 like sampler for the
Uh-huh.
desserts. So you get a macaroon, the gray stuff, and it was like a truffle chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds pretty basic.
It was good.
I'm not knocking you.
No, I know.
Like when you said the food is good.
Yeah,
It sounds like it's easy
it is.
because everyone wants to go there.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah, it's
whatever you said, salary.
Le Salier.
Sally.
Yeah.
Alright.
Then we went on Pirates, and it was crazy, ridiculously crowded.
Same ride.
Say, less is good. Not as good. Not as good as ours. I like ours more. Straight up like ours more. Jungle Cruise, it was so long I didn't even consider it.
Yeah, whatever.
60 minutes. Can you just imagine that 60 minutes for Jungle Cruise?
No.
Let's see, what else do I got here? Went on Splash Mountain.
Oh yeah.
I did. I wanted to make sure we did Splash Mountain before it goes away, just in case, dude. You never know. You never know. It might be closed until we see the reskin. We don't know.
6 years from now.
You never know. While we were waiting in line at Splash Mountain, they had the Villains Cavalcade, the one I
Yeah.
was waiting for. Saw the giant inflatable Chernobog. Saw the Big Bad Wolf was part of the cavalcade.
That's cool.
Yeah. Queen of Hearts, Jafar, a bunch of villains. Got pretty wet on Splash Mountain. They have the double chairs.
Oh yeah, the double.
They have the double chairs. So we were in the front.
I wonder, did they ever change them in our app?
I don't know.
I'm checking right now.
Passed by the Diamond Horseshoe.
Ew.
I had to take a picture of
It's
it.
like the most one-up thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
Oh no, they fixed it.
They did.
They're singles now.
Oh yeah. We then went to do the only real different thing of the park, and that is Snow White. The Snow White ride. What's it called? The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And great ride, man. Great ride.
What's it like?
Kind of like Big Thunder,
Uh-huh.
with the cars swaying back and forth, with more of a dark ride aspect to it.
That's cool.
So I really enjoyed it. I had been on it before, but this time I enjoyed it a lot more. We were in the very back. And the very
Yeah.
back, you get the most thrills. So I had a really good time with that ride. Waited about 70, I think, for it.
Jeez.
Yeah, we waited a long time, dude, for a lot of this stuff, and it was very hot. While we were waiting, though, I had a really good view of the castle.
Huh.
I don't like this new paint job.
It's too bright.
Yeah,
Ours is bright. Theirs is shiny, and it
Yeah.
makes it look like a rendering.
yeah,
The roofs are too smooth and shiny. They're not sparkly. They're shiny.
yeah.
Like ours look like tiles, and they are tiles.
I wish they would have stayed with the white and blue thing that they had going on.
It wasn't white though. It was gray. It looked
Yeah.
very 1980 something Walt Disney World.
I liked it though. I don't know what it was. It kind of like was like a Tomorrowland. Like
See, I wonder
color
if it's
palette.
like ours looks good, dark blue. Even though I liked our old one,
Yeah.
like the light blue. Ours is like the steeples or whatever
Uh-huh.
aren't round,
Mhm.
and it's a lot less blue. This
Yeah.
is like a million of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it looks funky to me.
yeah. I wasn't a big fan of it. Kind of like one thing I really did not like about Walt Disney World, about Magic Kingdom specifically, our Fantasyland is so much cooler than
Yeah,
theirs.
Theirs is.
Theirs is a hallway. I think you said that.
You said that.
Did I say that?
I said it's like a fair.
No, it's a hallway.
No, a fair like the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Ours is a village.
Okay. I like ours so much
Yeah.
more, dude. Ours is like a mini Disneyland within Disneyland because you have like the central hub,
Yeah.
which is the carousel, and then you have all the other rides around
That's
it.
why I said I would open it.
Yeah.
If that was like my one thing, because it's its own thing.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't like Fantasyland over there. Like this is part of Fantasyland, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, alongside Small World and Peter Pan, and we just weird stuff
Did
going
you go on
on.
their funky small world?
No, it's under renovation right now.
Oh, whatever.
I
You
mean,
hit
it's
up the-
open.
Did you hit up the Rapunzel bathrooms? And
I did not, but that's where the tower is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I? No, I don't think I did.
and that's like new Fantasyland, which we don't have.
Yeah. So we were able to get on the mine train, and we left the mine train with 10 minutes before park close. And I said, we're doing one more. We're doing one more ride. And I was like, which one do we do though? I chose Space Mountain.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So we got to Space Mountain with 5 minutes left, and they told us like, oh, you're in a wheelchair? You go through this line. We're like, okay. We went through that line, and I was like, oh, why? Like, if you don't mind me asking, he's like, there's 3 stairs.
Oh,
That's it. So we went through the wheelchair side. It was so long, dude, and it was almost like vertical. So I was pushing Brandy up, and it's not she's heavy or anything. It's just after a whole day of
those
pushing her,
wheelchairs are heavy.
yeah, after pushing her for a whole day and going up vertically, I was tired, dude. Not one person in that wheelchair line though. So we walked onto the ride, even though it was a half an hour wait, which is short. We walked on. That was cool.
Was it good?
Yeah. I really liked it.
What's the music like?
Like Space Mountain-y? Not our Space Mountain-y though.
Yeah.
It's a different Space Mountain-y. I had been on it before, and I hated it the first time I went on.
Weird.
Yeah, but this time I liked it.
And there's 2 separate tracks though.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I got the different track.
Eh.
Yeah, and that was it for all the rides and everything. Now, walking out, I saw the Mickey pumpkin on the post, and it lit up. It's cool. But I got to do something that I was really happy I was able to do. Walk down Main Street at night. So I took a picture of a fountain water at Disneyland.
Yeah. Episode 5.
Episode 5. Wow, Jesus, a long time ago. But yeah, I walked down Main Street, and it was really nice. And like, I took a video of just the vibes. I like seeing all the lights, seeing a person handing out balloons to a kid. Seeing like it's just made me really miss it a lot,
Mhm.
a lot. It's just a lot wider, so it's kind of weird. And there was a lot of people,
And it's taller.
and it's taller. Just bigger in general. It's Florida for you.
None of that Liberty Square stuff or whatever.
Nah, walked through it, saw the what is it, the poop floor that they have. You know about that?
What?
So in the middle of Liberty Square, there's a different tile that runs through the whole area of the park,
Uh,
and it's supposed to be what I guess back in like colonial American times, they didn't have sewers, so they would dump all their waste in the middle of the town, and it would just run.
That's terrible.
And they made brown. They put brown bricks, signifying that that's
That was pointless.
yeah.
That's okay.
That's the yep. I told Brandy we were gonna go and watch the Hall of the Presidents, and she got really upset. So we did not do anything in Liberty Square. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. The next day we didn't leave until 7 at night. So we were able to chill. I had the hotel until the next day because why not? It was like included in my package. So we were able to watch more Halloween movies. Saw Evil Dead 1 and 2.
Relax before you got to come back here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I kind of saw it. But overall, I had a really good vacation. Really, really good. It was nice. It was nice. I needed that from work and from all the stress. So I have some notes from the vacation. And do you remember those magic candles?
Yeah.
What
RJ texted me about them today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Did he? What did he say?
He's like, what was that company?
Oh, so they have a Pirates one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got the Pirates one. I don't know if I just lied to myself or what, but it didn't smell like Pirates.
Yeah.
Okay. But you know what it did smell like? It smelled like Disney World Pirates.
Whoa.
Yep.
I wonder if that's.
I think that's what it was meant to be.
What does their pirate smell like?
I don't know. It's very different though. That's not bromine, man. That's not our pirate smell. They must filter their water some way differently. I don't know. But it's very different, dude. It's a
There's
very
like
different smell.
3 ways. There's chlorine, bromine, and salt water, and it's not salt water.
It's probably chlorine and they have some kind of other smell in there. It's a different smell.
Wow.
Flat out.
No mean.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, this is not my Pirates. Like that was the biggest turnoff about the whole ride is that it didn't smell like
that
it.
sucks.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's the same.
Otherwise, yeah.
Did they add the octopus thing or?
Nope. They have less stuff than we do. They don't have like the end area. The Jack Sparrow room is very abrupt. At the very end.
Do they have a bayou?
No.
Whoa! How does it start?
It starts with you going through the first part of Pirates, where it's the captain and the skulls and all that stuff.
So you're at.
That's straight. You just go straight into.
When do you get on?
What do you mean?
Is there a Lafitte's Landing? Is there a?
It's just like a generic area.
Weird.
Yeah, and you go straight.
Is
and
the queue themed? I know I keep cutting you off, but like
a little bit. There's,
so you
some
just
pirate
you
stuff.
get on a boat. They send you off,
and you go straight, and you start seeing skulls, and you start seeing the dead pirates essentially,
the caverns,
and then you hit the drop, and there's no little figure or whatever on top. You just drop, and then you go back into the pirates' time. Because typically for us, our transition is the Barbossa battle. Right?
Yeah.
They don't have that. That just doesn't exist.
So the drop is wait.
So
it's just like the city.
I don't even.
Is Jack Sparrow part of it?
Jack Sparrow was part of it.
There's no.
The first thing I remember was the no, Carlos, don't be cheek, and that was the first part that I remember.
That's weird.
After seeing going down, I could be wrong. I could be not remembering this correctly or whatever, but yeah, Pirates is very different, and not in a good way. Ours is much better. The next thing is it was crazy crowded. It did not, like I said before, the social distancing was not there. People were good with the masks, but that's because Disney is very strict about the masks, which I'm glad.
Did I tell you what they said while I was waiting in line last week?
No.
There was like some girl with their nose covered, but like the edge, and a cast member was like, "Excuse me, that's about to fall off. Can you pull it up?"
They told me that. They told me that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a bit of a confession that we'll talk about later.
Oh, no.
Next thing is the virtual queue is absolutely garbage. And that might have
been
been
the one virtual queue.
Yeah, the Rise of the Resistance. I did not. It said that it was full within a matter of like 3 seconds.
Jeez.
4 seconds. And I don't think that's true, but whatever. I was really happy about my DVC discount, my 30% off. Got a lot of souvenirs and spent a lot of money.
You got me a souvenir.
I did.
Very nice.
Thanks.
It's gonna look great on my new dinner table.
Good.
It's even more. It's actually rustic. It's got a fake live edge. So
yeah, I got that at my hotel.
Yeah.
Let's see. People love Pirates and Haunted Mansion a lot more in Magic Kingdom, apparently.
Yeah.
Those wait times are pretty, telling of that. Peter Pan, like a 20-minute wait.
Did you go on?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. I just didn't go. But it was weird. It was weird because we're used to seeing Peter Pan like 60, 45 to 60 usually. Um,
I wonder if it's like, Disneyland's kind of a date spot.
maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know. Disney World is more of a vacation,
Yeah.
family vacation.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
No Hatbox Ghost in Haunted Mansion.
What?
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird, because that's like one of the best parts about the new Haunted Mansion. Or our Haunted Mansion,
Yeah.
I should say. Just like no shade at all in Hollywood Studios. I mentioned it a little bit, but it's kind of horrible the what that they do that. I don't know why they just want people to keep moving. Toy Story Land is just a sunbathing land. There is not one piece of shade in that whole section of the park. I don't understand why. Animal Kingdom and Epcot, fantastic shade, especially Animal Kingdom. You're always being covered by some kind of plant or something. Love Les Salier. Saw Lady Faint of heat exhaustion. Talked about that.
Oh, that's how it's spelled?
Les Salier? No, that's not. I just
Oh.
Lecoilier. Oh, that's just
Okay.
autocorrect. Let's see here. It's pretty much all this wheelchair stuff. We got in the front of the line at Star Tours, Space Mountain, Haunted Mansion. Splash Mountain actually took longer because of wheelchair. Because they would only allow one person to go on at a time with it was bad. But Splash Mountain a little bit different, but really cool. I really enjoyed Splash Mountain a lot. But that's pretty much all I got about my vacation.
That's
Sad to be home. Sad that we don't have Disneyland. And the worst part is I can't go to my Disneyland and appreciate it even more.
yeah. But you also went on a vacation.
I did a much needed vacation. Neither of us have ever stopped working through this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
And now I'm busier than I've ever been
yeah.
at work. So
We're not busy. We're just like, stuff's just weird.
Yeah.
Stuff's just been weird totally all the time.
yeah,
But things weren't always weird. Things used to be great.
they used to be.
We had it so good. We Had It So Good is the segment of our show where we reminisce about the past, things we appreciate now that they're gone, things that we missed throughout the week, just in general. And of course, you can write in to We Had It So Good, just like these listeners did. Tori writes in, going to Disneyland to celebrate like the little things, like
Yeah.
making it through a rough week, having a good day at work, or
Yeah.
like also missing the big things like birthdays and, someone got a new job. Let's go to Disneyland, and spend that money. Someone graduated, so on and so forth.
Celebrating at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best. And having a pin, having the little we're celebrating pin or anniversary pin. When we were at Disney World, I made Brandy get a first time.
Hey, yeah.
And everyone would tell her, hey, welcome to Disney World. on
That's
your
so
first-
cool.
Yeah. And she even said, if I knew people were going to tell me stuff, I wouldn't be wearing it. But
What? No, that's the best part. Like, come on.
yeah.
And then Deanna writes in, being on the tram and doing the safety spiel in Spanish and making her fiance laugh. And then she said this is the first time that she has said fiance. So
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
Deanna and Nick got engaged. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, permanecen sentados is one of my favorite Spanish words together.
She sent me the recording, but
Yeah.
you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Deanna, we're not going to play it.
Now this one's kind of like combined with mine because I put on Twitter this week my own We Had It So Good, and my own We Had It So Good was this weather because this was a little bit cold at certain times this week, especially at night. I think it got down to like 50. I know that's not that cold in a lot of parts of the U.S., but here it is. So I said this weather is making me miss those cold Disneyland nights with a hot cocoa watching the fireworks. Very specific. I don't really even like hot cocoa that much, and I don't really like the fireworks that much. But those three things together,
yeah.
I like a lot. And Eliana responded. She said, for me, it's a clam chowder bowl.
Yeah, I've only been to Disneyland with her once. It was with her friend Isela, and her mom.
Uh-huh.
And she got clam chowder.
Yeah.
They're like, we're eating here. And I'm like,
Was
"All right."
it at Pacific Wharf?
No.
Oh,
At a Royal
Disneyland?
Street Veranda, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I got I think I got gumbo with
Oh,
steak.
Great steak gumbo's
Yeah.
better than the clam chowder, in my opinion. But
Yeah. So, yeah, I missed that. And you know what? I forgot to say this last time. Because the sun's been going down earlier, on my way, maybe it was in my car or something, it felt like a nighttime. Oh, no, you know what it was? Downtown Disney was closing, and they pushed us through the security tent instead of the gate on the right.
Got it.
And then I was like, hey, this kind of feels like ending a night at Disneyland. And I'm like, oh, I like it. You know,
weird.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I went to downtown Disney this week.
Whoa.
Yep. I was having a
stealth trip.
Yeah. I had a really hard weekend because of work and stuff. So I ended up taking Monday off. I like legitimately.
Oh, yeah. You said you were going to do this.
Yeah. I wasn't really feeling good, like not sick or anything. It was just like mentally drained.
Mental health day.
Yeah. So I told Brandy, like, after you tried, you telling me about downtown Disney, remember I was like, I'm going to go.
You were losing it.
Yeah. So Brandy was like, you know what? Let's not go today. Let's go tomorrow. And I was like, okay, I'm taking the day off. We'll go. I'll make reservations. We'll go like at 2, right? Not a lot of people there or whatever. It's a Monday. Made reservations for Naples.
What happened to pot roast or short rib pot pie?
Yeah, I was going to go to Ballast Point, but I told her and she's like, I'd rather go to Naples. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so Kev's kind of like, maybe we'll do Jazz Kitchen.
I want to do Jazz Kitchen.
But I've done Naples.
Mm-hmm.
You just did it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll skip it.
Maybe, yeah. Because I got, let's see, we got the bruschetta or bruschetta, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I got I don't even know what kind of pizza it was. It starts with a P. It wasn't prosciutto. It was something like prosciutto. I forgot what it was.
It's prosciuttini.
No. But I got like their specialty pizza. And Brandy got the lasagna. Everything I had was really good. And I got a salad and we got a couple of drinks. All really, really good. Just really expensive.
Really expensive, right?
Really, really expensive. Like my pizza was not worth $24.
No.
Brandy's lasagna was not worth $30.
What?
Yeah.
It's lasagna, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I liked it and the food was good. I just wouldn't go there because of how expensive it is.
Yeah. And you know me, like I'll pay for good food.
Yeah.
But like that place is pretty obviously overpriced.
Yeah.
So I know people really love Italian food and they get really mad at me, but it's like, listen, Italian food is meat, cheese, and tomato and carb.
Yeah.
Like those are like the least expensive things in America.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it was cool. After that, we were like a good full. So we were going to walk around for a little bit, maybe go to Marceline's. I was like, you know what? Let's check out the back lot. Because I hadn't gone.
Yeah, you hadn't gone.
Yeah. So I went. And it's cool.
Yeah,
it's fine. Like, I mean, there was like there's no line. There, we just walked right in. There's hardly anybody in there. Saw the play it sign. Brandy got a couple pins. I'm getting her on the pin game.
There are pins in there?
There were. And they had specialty pins behind the counters too.
Well, next time.
Yeah.
I'll be there soon.
It was cool, like going through that little area on the back. And that was pretty much it. We were gonna go to Marceline's. Line was really long. It was like I think she said like an hour and a half wait.
Whoa.
For the virtual queue.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So instead we got beignets. And I got and I kind of messed up because I thought you said to get the blueberry and the praline. But you said to get the caramel apple and the praline.
Yeah.
So I got the blueberry and the praline. They were both really good. I didn't try the caramel apple though.
It tastes like a caramel apple lollipop.
Okay.
So
but we bought 10. And
what?
We bought 10.
Did you take some home?
We took them to her family.
Okay.
So we were at her house. I had one. She had one, and the family had the rest.
I got real nervous there, man.
Yeah. So that was our downtown Disney trip. I got some Starbucks on the way out.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. We were out by 4:30, 5. So we're only there for a couple hours. But we parked in the regular parking lot. There was no wait to get in. But I went on Monday at 2:00.
Yeah, even like, the time I went on that for one Friday. It was like 10 to like 2:30, Like,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my downtown Disney trip.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I was like, I thought you were gonna go, and then you didn't say anything, and well, I guess you did.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't do anything this week.
Cool.
I don't think.
That's the best, dude.
What?
Not doing anything?
No, I went to my parents for something, and then it's only Thursday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it. All right. Anyways, let's I'm trying to like
We should have a jingle for closing segment.
maybe it's the chip, you know?
Is it?
Yeah, I'm trying to like
Maybe like some doors closing.
I think you said this already.
Did I?
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, it sounds too creepy.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it's an applause.
Oh, I said it. We should play Closing Time. The song.
Did you say that? I think you said that in your head.
Oh,
'Cause
did
then
I? Yeah, we should play Closing Time.
How much do perpetual rights to closing time cost?
That's true. That's true.
That's
Every bar plays it as their last call song.
I've never closed down a bar.
No?
No.
Huh.
Except like in Whittier. No, Whittier you leave before they close it because Whittier's so lame.
Yeah.
What do we say? Take a bite.
Take a let's dip our chip into
No,
some news.
he's gonna a crunch, a crisp. People don't like the word crisp.
Yeah.
They say it's like the M word.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a UK thing. Having crisps instead of chips.
Did you know Pringles are potato crisps?
Does it say that?
They're not chips because they're ground up potato and they're formed. A chip is a cut piece of potato.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I like Pringles. Pringles are great.
Yeah, but dude, Lay's stacks are better.
They're good too. Yeah.
You don't like? Do you like salt and vinegar?
I do.
Dude, Lay's stacks, salt and vinegar are amazing. I had the Pringles, kind of lame. Although Pringles have pizza Pringles.
Great.
Yeah.
Love the pizza Pringles.
So let's what do we do, man? Let's crunch. Is this a crunch?
Yeah.
Oh, that was loud. It's
Crunch our ways away.
let's have one last bite
I like that.
and do our closing segment.
I like that.
I call this closing segment Never Again. So, you have to give up something to never do again.
Okay.
But we're in some magical world where when you can never do this again, it disappears from existence.
Mm-hmm.
You never knew it was there.
Okay.
Oh, no, because then you got to miss it a little bit. Okay, these things don't stack. They're just like, we're doing one bullet point.
Yeah.
And then we forget about it, and then we do the next one.
Yeah.
So you're not like combining these, and then suddenly half of California Adventure's gone.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so would you never again stay at Wilderness Lodge or never walk into Grand Californian?
Wilderness Lodge. Easy.
Yeah.
My walking out through Grand Californian is
Too precious.
too precious to me.
Okay. Now, would you never go on Flight of Passage or never go on Soarin' over California?
Never gone soaring over California.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
That's a hot take.
Yeah. Test Track or Radiator Springs? What would you never do again?
I'd never do Test Track again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
There's more character in Radiator Springs, even though I don't really like cars. To tell you the truth, one of my favorite parts of Radiator Springs is when you're first on the ride and you see the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of the whole ride. Man, I miss that. Dang.
That music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that plays in the Esplanade too. Rock and Roller Coaster or Space Mountain?
Space Mountain.
You
Easy.
never go on Space
Oh,
Mountain?
no.
Oh,
I never go on Rock and Roller Coaster. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You don't like Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Okay, would you never go on Navi River Journey or never go on Pirates?
Navi River Journey, easy. No question about it.
Not that great.
You got the one animatronic. That's it.
That's all you care about.
That's
on
all I
there.
care about.
What's the ride about?
You're going through like a I don't even know what part of Pandora that is, but it's like everything's dark and it's at night, and you're just seeing like all like the plants and how everything reacts, and then you see like those dog things that attacked Jake Sully. Is that his name? The main character.
I don't know.
The main character of Avatar. The black dog things that attack him. They do like this like hybrid screen, actual like messing with the plants like thing. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of weird. Like they have the screens in Rise of Resistance. How they have the stormtroopers and everything on there, and they kind of interact with the environment around them.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
But like you'll see the dog on the screen, but the plants around that screen will move.
Oh, that's cool.
And how they do the water in there is really cool. It's just a vibe. It's a vibe ride. That's
not
it.
much of a story or
Not much
anything.
of a story or anything. The music is really good. I really like that. And then the animatronic at the end is the best part. No question about it.
Huh. All
But
right.
pirates overall, our pirates, not our pirates. So much better. So much better. And I miss it. I miss it a lot.
Yeah. Well, I definitely miss it. So, closing thoughts. When's like what? How long would it take for Disneyland to be closed for you to go back to Walt Disney World?
That's I was thinking about that. Depending on when, if you want to go. Like if you want to go next year, I'm down to go next year. If you want to go in
That's not what I'm saying, though.
What do you mean?
I'm saying, how long can you last without Disneyland before you go to Walt Disney World again?
Probably another year.
So you would, like, if Disneyland stayed closed, you wouldn't try to go back to Walt Disney World till October?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the way that I see Disney World now is kind of like, it's not mine.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like,
And if you're gonna vacation, you'll vacation somewhere
I'll
else.
go somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay.
Like right now, maybe it's just because I came back a week ago,
Yeah.
but 6 months from now might be a different story. But as of right now, yeah, I can last a little while without my Disney World.
All right.
Mhm.
And me, well, who the heck knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
You said you probably want to wait till Tron is finished, right? I think they're gonna finish probably within the next year or so.
It seems like there's so much to do that I would just, instead of doing the big Disney World trip, I'd do something like you did.
What do you mean?
Because I've always said if I'm gonna go to Disney World, I'm gonna go for like 10 days.
Okay.
know? And take it easy, but
Yeah.
do everything.
Yeah.
But now that like Epcot's under construction, Tron's not done, and
You're saying like a park a day kind of thing?
yeah, like get a taste of it and then just go back again.
Yeah.
Not that I was like, I'd go back again anyways.
Yeah.
But like, because it's so under construction, it's like, you know what? It's okay to just do some of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Although it would be cool if I could like park hop with the 4 days, because then you if something has a 10-minute wait, even though I know it takes a while to get to another park,
Mm-hmm.
it's not just hopping, but
Yeah.
like
Hollywood Studios and Epcot are pretty close.
yeah,
That's
so
pretty
like
much it.
those seem like good parks to hop
Yeah.
between. So that's a maybe, but we'll see. Glad you went though.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah, I'm happy I went. It's kind of scary, like the whole COVID situation and stuff. But the more cases rise and the more that stuff kind of happens, I'm kind of glad I went now.
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
getting worse.
Yeah. So
is interesting.
if it does get worse, there's a chance it closes again, and then everything will be closed, and I won't be able to go to either park at this point. So it's like I'm glad I went when I did. So, and it's just getting more and more and more and more crowded. I am kind of sad I didn't go to Universal, but that's a whole nother
Whatever.
podcast.
Yeah, I'm not going to be on that one with you.
Yeah.
All right. So, take us out.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you next week.
See you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.